All right, we are in Galena, Kansas on Route 66 at the Mining and Historical Museum, and I am not sure if that's the official name. Is it
That's the
actually?
official name.
Oh wow. I knew it was the Mining Museum, but I didn't know what else it was, but I knew there was more. And go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Jean Neal. I'm the current president of the board of the museum.
Oh, fantastic. Look at us. See, folks, we bring you the top-notch guests here talking about the Mining Museum, but this is a little bit of a different story about either Galena, Kansas or Cherokee County. Let's talk about Harry Houdini and Route 66.
Harry Houdini performed here in Galena, Kansas in 1898, early in the year, January, February-ish. At the time, he was doing a traveling show. He was into spiritual things. He felt you could commune with the dead. He had always been fascinated with the afterlife. So they were a traveling show. So somebody would go to the next town and listen to the gossip, and it would be, oh, Mrs. Smith lost her husband, Henry. So then he would work it into the act that Widow Smith, Henry's trying to talk to you. He was born in Budapest. Age 4, came over to Appleton, Wisconsin. And at age 8, went to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. His dad spoke 3 languages, but not English, so it was hard for him to get a job. In the early spring of 1898, Harry performed here at our Opera House, which would have been located just around the corner. Unfortunately, it burned in 1931. At the time, we had a brutal murder, and the sheriff knew everybody was going to come to see Harry. So the sheriff got with Harry, spoke to him, gave him details about this murder that nobody else knew. So while Harry was doing his act, he took on the persona of the dead person, took on the accent, mannerisms, knew what he was wearing, the whole shebang. He had been slit from ear to ear. The 2 men that committed the murder were in the audience. As Harry is doing his act, the men suddenly got the daylight scared out of them, jumped up, ran out, and turned themselves in. So Harry helped us arrest these guys. Harry lived to be 52, married, never had children, died on Halloween of appendicitis. Quite fascinating to think that he performed in Galena, Kansas. But at the time, we had 30,000 people here. And so we were considered a big booming town. And that's why he came to perform for us. But we have all the documentation with it. Somebody had pointed out that in 1898, if somebody showed up in a costume like this, they probably would have been arrested, run out of town. They would not have been allowed to perform in that scantily dressed.
Oh, that's scantily dressed, huh?
Yeah, well, for 1898.
Yeah.
Okay, the ladies didn't even show their ankles at that point.
Well, they had gams.
Yes.
Yeah, hide those gams.
So it would have been very risque.
That's why I was shocked,
Yeah.
even for the men, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, that
Okay.
would have been totally obscene.
That's interesting. So it's interesting because Harry Houdini apparently was just a showman
Yes.
through and through. Even as a psychic, he was a showman.
Right. And later in his life, he felt convicted that he was cheating people, so he stopped doing the psychic stuff and
then did the magic.
Did all the magic and the escape routines.
Interesting. And one question I have, is this where police psychics came from?
Could be very early on. Yes.
This is the first documented police psychic case.
Yes.
Or insider information, either way.
Just fantastic.
What a wonderful story. And are there any other stories here that are as good?
Well, this is one of my favorites. The other one is Ma Schaffelbach.
Let's hit a pause, and we'll be back with that story in just a second.